Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Super excited for today's video. It's all about Lisa Eldridge and her brand new liquid Lurex eyeshadows. Okay, I have 3 new ones for you. I'm going to be pulling together 2 different eye looks. I'm also going to be giving you some comparison swatches with the 3 liquid eyeshadows that I have from her first launch. And yeah, we're going to be having a good time. We're also going to talk literature and the inspiration for the names of each of these eyeshadows. So if you want to see what's going on my eyes, what this cute thing is on my head, just keep watching. And please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. I appreciate it when you do. Now let's jump in. Okay guys, before we jump in, of course I have to talk about my Breezy Tee product of the day. I'm rocking our rose gold boho head wrap that I absolutely love. Such a pretty, interesting color. There's a slight sheen on it. Long piece of stretchy fabric. Fashion it into any style you want. Dress them up, dress them down. Wear them to work out. Wear them to run errands, date night, hanging out with your girls. Whatever you got going on, wear one of these and look instantly more stylish. They happen to be on sale today for Labor Day, actually until tomorrow. So you've got about 24 hours to enjoy a discount on all our boho head wraps. And if you want to check out any of our boho head wraps, just visit us at breezytee.com or our Etsy shop. Links will be in the description below. Okay guys, super excited for today's video. First of all, has everybody survived September 1st? September 1st, every brand decided to release their fall stuff. And some stuff I knew, some stuff I wasn't ready for. It's like, what is going on? And today's is all about Lisa Eldridge's release on the 1st, which is her new liquid Lurex eyeshadows, okay? We're gonna get to that in a second. But what I have coming to you, we've got some Chanel coming your way. We've got some, do we have Dior? I feel like Dior's coming your way just because Dior's always coming your way. I don't even remember right now. Got some Hermes, got some Gucci, got some Westman Atelier. We've got some stuff coming up, guys. They just bombarded us on September 1st. It was crazy. So I want to know if you partook in the September 1st shenanigans, what did you get on that day? Let me know in the comments below. Okay, so first up from the bunch is Miss Lisa Eldridge and her Lisa Eldridge Makeup release of these liquid Lurex eyeshadows. Super excited. I grabbed 3 the first release, and now I have 3 more, starting with Le Beautiful Anais. We're going to be talking about Anais. We're going to be talking about Anais Nin in a second. We have Daphne. Beautiful green in there, khaki color, right up my alley. And we have Zora. So excited for this shade. All 3 shades, really. I feel like this go round, more might have caught my eye that were different. Now I'm looking for like eyeshadows that are just different, especially liquid eyeshadows. It needs to be the shades that I don't have and just something that just speaks to me. All 3 of these did. So excited to get into it. Okay, so each one of the names was inspired by a female writer. If you've been following my videos, as soon as I saw the names, I've been saying in a couple of videos that they have to have been inspired by female writers. Because I saw Zora and Anais and Maya and Emily, and I was just like, no, it has to be. So Lisa confirmed my initial suspicions last week in her video. The names are all inspired by female writers. And we're starting with one of my absolute favorites, Anais. This is the color again, Anais Nin, okay? That is her name. She was French-born, Cuban parents, American, spent a lot of time in America too, so there's a lot going on there. Here is a swatch of Anais. Lisa is saying this is an antique pewter with sage green undertones. First of all, when I saw the name, I knew I wanted the shade. It just so happened that the shade, thankfully, was a shade that really intrigued me. I just thought it looked really, really pretty. In the pictures I saw, and now in person, you do pick up the sage green in there, the pewter, one of those really just beautiful colors, right? But I did want to touch on Anais Nin for a second because I do adore her. And I have 2 recommendations for you, right? I have Henry and June, which for me was an absolute page turner. I could not wait to get through this book. And Anais Nin's Delta of Venus, same. They're just I love her. So if you're not familiar with her, I'm going to recommend these two books to you, and then you can explore and do your own research and keep going. So Anais Nin was a novelist, a essayist. She wrote erotic work, a diarist. She wrote diaries. She was just fantastic, and it was just, for me, the beauty of getting into the mind of someone in any specific time is always fascinating. You really get to hear what they were thinking in the moments, her diaries and stuff, like what was really going on. To me, is the most fascinating sort of way to look back and see a different period of time. So she was a woman ahead of her time, but I don't like to think maybe she wasn't ahead of her time in terms of everyone. I'm sure there were so many women like her at the time, but because of the male-centric you know, ideologies that were happening, that are still happening, it was harder to, you know, embrace all parts of being a woman. And so to read her when she talks about sexual escapades and stuff like that, and being in love and all this stuff, it's so unabashed. It's so like, you know, just her purest thoughts put to paper. And so in that way, she was ahead of her time. And I just appreciate her moxie, and I appreciate how forthright she was at a time that we weren't supposed to be. Even, listen, we're still fighting now, right? So in a time that you really weren't supposed to be. So I just think she's awesome, and I would love to know if you're a fan of hers, and if you haven't heard of her and you want to just read a powerhouse woman's thoughts, check her out. She really is awesome. So now, something to note about these liquid eyeshadows is they dry down fairly quickly, and when they're dry, they're dry. But another thing that's super important for me to have found out was it's not hard to remove. Some of them, you're there for like 10 hours, okay? And so my plan is to put this color halfway on one eye and then maybe all over the other eye, because I have to incorporate the other two. I've been dreaming of looks that I wanted to try, and I don't know if I'll be successful, but I'm gonna try it out. So let's try this Anais. Let's see. So these eyeshadows, we're talking like the 60-second eye. Now I typically use my finger, okay? You can certainly use a brush if you like. To me, these beg for the finger. I mean, not the middle one, that sounded really bad. But now look at that. 2 seconds, you blend it out so easily. I mean, really, I've only mentioned one other product that is like my 60-second go-to. This one just gets you in and out, and you look amazing. So let's leave that one there. Someone just gave me a really nice kind compliment on how I blended out the shadows in my first video from the first collection. And while I will take any compliments with my arms wide open, I have to say the eyeshadow really does do all the work. I feel like this is foolproof. I mean, you can let me know if it's not, but I feel like this is foolproof. It's hard to mess this up. Again, this is Anais. Also, just a beautiful name, right? Anais. I always loved that name. I always wanted to name something Anais because I'm obsessed with that name because of her. Really, really easy to apply. Quick and easy. Again, now I'm speaking to you as someone who uses their finger. I have used the brush. I think I used the brush in the last video too. To me, to get like maybe to line my eye, yes, certainly. And they're not patchy. They're just so yummy. And you can blend it out. You can put more on there to get more of a, you know, more color out of it. I don't even know what I'm doing here, guys. I don't know what the end final look is going to look like, but I do want to show you how easy it is to build it up. Look at that pretty color. Look at that beautiful, beautiful color. It's a little uneven here. So I said it's not patchy, right? Because that's really important. And that's actually a reason I don't love liquid shadows. And I tend not to get them, is because I feel like so many of them are patchy on me. And as my eyes are maturing, I just don't have time or energy to waste on products that are gonna be difficult for me to use. Lisa Eldridge, I say it all the time, when you find makeup brand owners who are also around your age, they know what we go through. So they make products that kind of counteract as best they can the things that we're gonna experience because they use them themselves, you know? So I appreciate that about her products. So here we have it on the full eye and half the eye, so I can do something else with it. Listen, one and done, it's so easy to do. I love wearing one and just going on my way, and I think this is beautiful. I'll just show this on camera. I have it on my finger. And this is me just using a baby wipe. Well, the 99% water baby wipes, which, you know, baby wipes, whew, they take out everything. So easy, right? Easy. So when I use my makeup remover, just as easy to get it off my actual eyes. So we're gonna go in next with, this is the one that I've been like dreaming of, so I really need it to work. I just need it to work, guys. And I want to swatch these next to each other because these were the two that had the green in it, and I wanted to make sure that you saw them next to each other. This is Daphne here, okay? Now, they describe Daphne as a fresh golden olive green with a shimmering metallic finish, okay? So, beautiful, beautiful shade. This is definitely gonna be one of those ones that I wear by themselves because I'm obsessed with green shadows right now, and this is just looking lovely. And you can see the difference. There's more sparkle in Anais, more of the metallic finish in Daphne, but both of them have green. One is obviously more green, but there is a sage undertone to Anais. So I want you to see them together. They're actually not alike at all. So what I'm going to do is just take Daphne on the outer part of this eye. I wanted that, I just thought in my head, I was like, I think it'll look so nice to kind of cascade from Anais, pick up the sage shade colors into this one, the more green at the end. And this one is Daphne. So pretty, guys. This is so pretty. The outer part, I'll put it maybe just a little bit thicker, so we get more of that green color, a little more juxtaposition. Sometimes it's hard to talk and work, and especially when I know I have to work quickly. It's doing just what I wanted to do. Go into that lighter color, into more of that green on the outside. So, so, so pretty. I hope it's doing what I wanted to do on camera. But even a little bit more. Finish this one out. What's on the doe foot. And I have my Lisa Eldridge face on. This foundation is really, really, really one of my favorites. And I'm sure if you haven't experienced it yourself, I'm sure you've heard that as the day goes on, the foundation looks better. It's doing things to your skin. I'm just such a fan of this foundation. And it's clothes proof, okay? Nothing happens to my clothes. Okay, let's see, let's check. So you saw me just put it on. Just a little bit coming off. It'll be dry in another 60 seconds. It'll be done. So it dries, that's how quickly it dries, so you have some sort of idea what we're talking about. I might go back in at the end and just put a little bit more Anais here, but for now, I'm gonna leave it here. I think it looks very, very pretty. We have the two colors, the lighter one cascading into the darker one, Daphne, beautiful. Now, Daphne, I think was named after Daphne du Maurier, a British writer. I'm not familiar with her. She's a dame, I do know that much, but I'm not familiar with her, but I think that might be who Lisa was referencing with this name. It's a new name, so it's somebody I'll look up and check out because I like learning. So I just wanted to mention that about Daphne. Okay, so next up we have Zora, okay, which I'm going to assume was named after Zora Neale Hurston. Here we have it, this beautiful rich color. Here they describe it as a rich, deep, sumptuous, cool toned chocolate brown bronze with an irresistible blend of smoky silver sparkles, okay? The sparkles are so finely milled. They're like, it's to me, the finish is more like Daphne, the last one, and Anais has the most sparkles in it, I think, on me. So that's what we're going with. I hope you can see sort of the different finishes here. Just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so I'm going to put this brown shade all over this eye, or mostly over this eye. I'm obsessed with this color, but I had to fit 3 on, so I have to figure out a way to make it work. And I'll talk about Zora Neale Hurston as I do. So let's dig in and see. So Zora Neale Hurston, Black excellence, Black history. She was part of the Harlem Renaissance. Really important writer of the time, still an important writer. Her message still holds true to this day. I'm almost debating if I should take this off the eye so we can appreciate the color on its own, but I'm not sure. Let's do it like this first, and then maybe. If I feel like you can catch the brown enough, and I'm catching it already, there's so much you can do with this color. I just checked the site, and this looks like the only new one sold out, okay? The only one sold out so far. Popular shade. This is a beaut. Woo, wearing this alone or not. So her biggest book, or most known book, is Their Eyes Were Watching God, a story about a young woman trying to find her way in love, in life. And it's sort of like that kind of coming of age. Not coming of age in terms of teens, but maybe a little bit older coming of age story. All that she has to face and the decisions and the men and all the things. So a very entertaining read by my estimation. So if you're not familiar with Zora, it might be easier to start with her most known. So Their Eyes Were Watching God. Pretty sure a movie was made out of it. I can't remember who was in that right now. But yes, I do believe that's the Zora she's referencing in this one. Do we get it? Do we get that smoky, beautiful smokiness going on? That's so pretty. I feel like I want to put a little bit more on the lid. Remember, you can just put it on and let it dry. If you don't want to blend it out with the applicator. And just let it go. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful shade. And then we have that Anais on the front part of the eye. Anais is one of those colors though that works with the different ones, eh? You really can just leave it and let it work with the different colors. This is yum. I don't think I need to take it off to put it back on. I think you get the gist. I don't think I need to take it off and to take it on. I don't think I need to take it off for you to see it on its own. I think you get the gist. I think it's showing up rather beautifully, and you get the idea of this smoky brown color, and I think it will be beautiful all over the eyes. I think you can mix and match it. I think it's just a really yummy, rich shade. But I feel like I want to do something else. You know what I mean? Like I feel like, can we top this off a little bit? Let's try to bring this smoky brown underneath the eye. Let's try that. I've never tried it. I don't think I've ever tried it underneath the eye. But I like how this looks. A lot. Very, very pretty. Very easy. I'm gonna take that Anais shade 1000%. I'm going to apply it in both places. Or maybe put in the tear ducts here. I amped up the bronze so much, the chocolatey Zora color, that I feel like there's a little room there to amp the Anais color up a little bit more to get that more pronounced transition from one color to the other. Okay, and I also want to take that, I said that here, put a little bit more here, the front, for the same reason. I want the transition to that khaki to be just a little bit more. Nice, beautiful cascade. Okay, so I put some mascara on and I think they're beautiful. Remember, I amped it up for the video just to play a bit more with it. I don't know that I would ever naturally use this much, but I know that I could. So I would pull it back, but it's fun to just push it and see how far we can push it. I just did the husband check and he is not a glitter person, but he had to admit this looks really good. And so, and I don't know if I mentioned it, I think this was inspired by the 70s to give it a little more perspective and what the shadows are going for. But I think that they're beautiful. And again, play around with how much you personally want to wear and feel comfortable wearing. I would pull it back some, but I don't mind it like this. Nighttime event, going somewhere, you know, it's not bad at all, but for a more everyday thing, I would pull it back. I've gone ahead and I put Painterly on, Lisa Eldridge's lipstick Painterly, and everything I'm wearing on my face will be in the description below. I have on, I think I mentioned it, I don't remember. I have on my foundation from Lisa Eldridge that I absolutely adore. I have on her blush and her highlighter, okay? Different highlighters here, but then the one down the nose was a lighter highlighter. So all will be in the description below. Let's get to these comparison swatches. Okay, so here we have Diana, this orange dynamic color here. We have Angelica, like a rosy color. And then the final one I have is Liza. Okay, Liza here. This is a beautiful color too on the eye. You can check out my first video to see these three in action, but now these are the 6 that I have. Very different shades. I'm already looking at the shades trying to see, ooh, this one will look good with this one and this one will look good with this one. So a lot to play around with. Again, one and done or play around. I actually really like how it ended up looking under the eye. I've never tried it under the eye before, and I think it looks very, very pretty. And that is the look. So that's it for me, guys. Another fun one from Lisa Eldridge Makeup. They've been out a couple of years now, so we've gotten a lot of products. Let me know what your overall feelings are about the brand. I happen to be a really, really big fan of the brand. I think it's a classy brand. I think Lisa Eldridge's leadership trickles down into all the different parts. I think her customer service is fantastic. In fact, Lisa Eldridge left me a comment not too long ago on my last video for the lipsticks, a really, really kind comment, and it was from her. And if you ever reach out to the team, I ask a lot of questions. I inquire all the time about products and information and stuff, and very attentive team. They always let you know who you're speaking to from the team. I love that touch. We get names, you know who's giving you the information. They're quick, so I'm such a fan. And then to have her actually leave a really lovely comment under my video was really, really class. So that's been my experience with the brand, and I want you to tell me what yours has been, and if you got any of these new liquid Lurex eyeshadows. Are you loving them? How do you like to wear them? One and done? You like to, you know, jazz it up and mix them together? Let me know what your favorite one is if you have a few now. And of course, as always, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. I appreciate it when you do. And And if you want to check out any of our boho head wraps, any of our t-shirt, hair towel wraps, satin line beanies, satin line knit beanies, and all our other hair accessories, just visit us at breezytee.com. To see our luxury lifestyle accessories, you can visit us at frayedbybreezytee.com. I will check you guys in the next video. Ciao for now. Bye.